This changes everything. It means that you're not building a new reality, you guys. It already exists. You're just becoming aware of a different reality. But through nervous system lens, I want to tell you something, that awareness is not only mental. Your system has to be able to hold that new state as safe and familiar. It has to feel natural to you. Otherwise, you will just visit it and come back to what's real normal to you. Because if you can't stay here in that unfamiliar yet unfamiliar state, it won't stabilize into your experience. That simply. Most people can touch the state, but very few can remain in it when it is, I would say, challenged. This is the entire mechanism in here, because your concept of yourself directs your attention. It will always filter what you notice, what you consent to as true, and it will organize your reactions simply, which will create your path to whatever life. So if your concept is, I am not resonated with, I am not chosen, right? You will notice always delays. You will interpret silence as rejection. You will feel pulled to check, to confirm, to control. So same reality, but different tracking here. Okay, just notice. I want you to really notice what you are, what keeps pulling you back. This is the work in here. This is why people sometimes say that I can feel it, but I lose it after that. I mean, I just touched it, but it's not there yet. It's not like it's lost. It just means that their system returned to what feels more like them, what feels familiar, what feels believable, what feels regulated. False familiarity, emotional charge, internal sort of safety, right? What feels natural. So even if you imagine something new, if your system doesn't feel stable in what you are imagining, your intention will leave. It will not stabilize. So if you imagine something, like pick any event and imagine it is already being done. It is done. But if you feel suddenly the urge to check, remember past failures, or align the situation with past experiences, or your body simply tightens, that's not really failure. That's your system that is returning home. But this is not the home you want to occupy, right? You want to occupy a better home, a castle, I don't know, the empire, call it whatever you want. So try to disengage from what you do not want. That's simply just notice what residual is still within your system and where it is in your body. Your body will always lead you to the right answers. It will always show you where those patterns actually still live. So if you feel tightening, if you feel something in your throat, on your heart, on your solar plexus, on your sacral, anywhere in your body, this is where you have to work. This is where you have to acknowledge, bring clarity to, bring compassion, bring empathy, bring love, self-love and self-care. And just be brave enough to see your past life's experiences with clarity, with honesty, and just allow yourself understand that those past experiences brought you to the now, and you're no longer resonating with those past experiences because you have learned your lessons, right? So this is not something like a punishment. Do not look at this as punishment. It just reflects consistency or the lack of it. Your system literally organizes reality to match what feels like you, what feels natural to you. So if everything feels like you, natural state, you will keep experiencing constant trying, constant fixing, constant chasing. Even if you understand the law, one thing is one thing is understand, but one thing is literally do. Be be doers, not just hearers, right? Doers. This is very important, you guys. So I do not want you guys to think we are creating something. We are never creating something. We just need to become familiar with a different version of ourselves, with a different concept, with a different. We just have to expand our consciousness and awareness to be able to see other life. Okay, until our system no longer lives it, it has to be rooted, anchored in that. Because when you can stay, when you can remain in that state, that state becomes real to you, and it's a promise. This promise was communicated in the Bible. This promise was communicated by the greatest teachers that have walked on this earth. So we're very lucky to have access to this knowledge, and we're very lucky to be able to understand it, you guys, and especially practice it and witness its truth. So for tonight, what I want you to do, there's a little exercise. I want you to feel one desire as already done. Let's feel it, okay? It is already done. I do not want you to add details, to visualize or force anything, or manufacture any emotional states. I only want you to feel it as done. And notice, can you stay here? But be honest, can you stay here? Or does your attention leave? Because I do not want you to fix it. What pulls you out of this state, this is what your real work is. That residual pattern, thought, feeling in your body, this is what needs to be worked on. Not with your mind. Understanding is one thing, but doing and exuding is totally different thing, okay? So the moment you understand what pulls you out from that state, if there is something like that, this is what needs to be worked on. Otherwise, if you can remain in that state for days and then weeks, rest assured, it will come fruition in your life.